Hi, my name is John Su, and welcome to the Naked Real Estate Series, How to Buy Rental Properties Like a Naked Boss. Today's topic is about how I get my rentals usually rented in three showings or less. And you know what? Anyone who's owned rental properties knows, you know what? 3 showings or less, that's pretty damn good. And I'd like to give the credit to first the Rain Group who has showed me the genius of pre-screening, one. The genius of having renters confirm that they will attend 1 hour prior. Because you know what? Renters, they don't show up. They don't give a damn. He could sound like a doctor. He could sound like the Queen of England. They don't show up. If they don't call to confirm, they're not coming. And number 3, of course, every guy thinks he can do it better. So it's my own John Su adjustment to the RAIN system. But I think because of those 3 things put together, my system is the #1 kick-ass management system. Why I don't use rental companies is because I just do it better. Plus, I'm cheap. I like to save the money. Why give free money away when I can get it rented? No problem. Save good cash flow. And you know, I do a better job, and there's nobody who's going to screen your property better than yourself. So the #1 thing that Rain has taught me is screen over the phone before you show any renters any properties. So you got to ask the questions like, how is your credit? How much do you earn a month? How serious are you about renting? Are you ready to drop a cash deposit down to secure the property if the property is nice? So I always find out before I even show them the property how their credit is, how much they earn, can they actually afford the property, and are they motivated enough to drop some cash down with the application. And I ask those questions blunt out. There's no honey coating of, chasing around the back door. I just say straight up, how much you earn. And you know what, as weird as this is, some people might find that insulting, but a lot of people who ask about some rentals, they actually can't afford it. So that, you know what, they're a not a good renter anyways. So it's by asking those 3 questions up front that you've got the information to know that they're a potential renter. The one twist that I've added to that is I always say that if that $500 cash deposit that they're putting down, cash or certified funds only, if we approve the application, that $500 goes towards first month's rent. In the event that we reject the application based on undisclosed information like bad credit, bad references, or whatever, then it's $100 per adult application fee. So typically there's 2 adults, that's $200. Any renter who's lied to me about the credit or job, they're not going to apply, they're not going to come see the property, period. Guaranteed. It's helped save me countless hours. And I always use that question. I always tell them about the application fee at the end after I've sucked all the other information out of them first. Because if you tell them up front, then they're obviously not going to lie. But if you ask them the question and then you bluff that at the end, you kind of did the bait, and then fish kind of trick on them, right? Second thing is, you get them to call you 1 hour prior to their showing. If they don't call, 99.9% time, they're not going to show up. Guaranteed 100%. One time in 7 years did somebody show up, and I wasn't there. So yeah, so I told that guy, hey, I told you to call. You didn't call me, so I'm not there. So if you're there now, you wait there for me. So he had to wait about half an hour. I came there, showed him the property. He didn't rent it anyways. So those are my 3 tricks. #1, screen over the phone with those 3 questions. Find out about their job, their credit, and if they're motivated enough to drop some cash. 2, get them to confirm the showing with a phone call. Tell them if they don't call you, you won't be there, so they must call. So those 2 things is how I get it rented in 3 showings, because people who are not motivated are liars about their information. They just won't show up, so I won't actually be doing that many showings. And really, that's like the bane of existence in owning rental properties, is showing it when it's vacant. Everybody wants to see the damn property, but you know what? That's what pictures are for. And I only want to show my property to somebody who I know has got good credit, got a good job and can afford it, and he's ready to drop the cash. Otherwise, if you don't have those 3 criteria, I'm too busy to want to show you that property. Because I know chances are, if you don't have those 3 things and you don't agree to it, you're probably not going to rent the property, you're probably going to waste my time. There's never that, how I always say to people, oh, you never know, right? Those people who are really optimistic and hopeful. And I'll tell you one thing about hope. Hope is a killer. Too much hope, you know, especially in rental properties, it's a waste of your time and it's going to kill your mojo. So yeah, don't do it. Don't go on hope. go on my three things: money, credit, and I'm ready to drop the cash.